Starting my journey to Lower Mustang, I started by taking a bus to Pokhara and headed towards Marfa as the first village on the advice of my Nepali friend. But I was a bit unlucky when I reached Pokhara. It was election period in Nepal, and there were no buses available during this time. So I had to rent a jeep to Marfa village instead, which was quite expensive. However, the views along the way amaze me a lot. In fact, I feel this way almost everywhere in Nepal. Marfa is not only known for its beautiful of nature, but also its beautiful culture and heritage. Moreover, it is also referred to as the apple capital of Nepal, as it is well known for its production of apple brandy, which has gained fame both locally and internationally. The homes in Marfa are made from stone with wood doors and windows. Here is also one of the best stops after trekking in Annapurna circuit, which is less crowded and more peaceful comparing to Jomsom. And I was very lucky to meet local people here who have a similar personality to Thai people, which is friendliness. Of course, what we did on the first day of getting to know each other was drinking alcohol and having fun playing music and singing. It was an unforgettable day. Today, I planned to walk to Kagbeni because I had heard that Kagbeni is known as one of the oldest villages in Himalayas. So I started walking from Marfa to Jomsom first, and it will be the village where I would have lunch before continuing my walk. Along the way, walking to Jomsom, there were beautiful views that impressed me. But walking on motor road is probably not a good idea. I had to dodge trucks, buses, and jeeps, and use a mask to keep out the dust, which didn't help me 100%. There was very strong wind and a lot of dust that I got really annoyed. Anyway, it took me a few hours to reach Jomsom. I definitely had some food and coffee here before deciding that I shouldn't have walked any further because I was not really okay with the dust here. So I decided to take a ride to Muktinath, which costed 3,000 rupee, and I thought it was worth it because I did not want to face the huge dust and strong wind anymore. Just 1 hour, I arrived at the vehicle station in Muktinath. I was very surprised because I didn't expect there would be so many people. And I saw a lot of old people who walked in sari, and they had trouble walking because of their age. After drinking coffee and having very expensive food in a nice place here, I felt like there was nothing interesting to me at all. Anyway, I perfectly understand that this place is really important for both Hindus and Buddhists, or even people of any religions. But I had a feeling that this place was not my type. So I decided not to walk up to the temple. Instead, I chose to walk down a little bit lower than Muktinath and explore the atmosphere around. It was May when I came here. During that time, the trees were green and filled with many kinds of flowers. The late afternoon breeze whispered through the mountain trees. Their towering forms are like standing sentinel over the serene landscape below. The crisp mountain air carried the scent of trees and wildflowers, a refreshing reminder of nature's resilience and beauty. Moreover, the ancient temples and monasteries of Muktinath stand as testaments to both natural and cultural beauty, blending seamlessly into the mountainous terrain. Unlike December, when I came here second time after trekking in Annapurna circuit, which was on the way back to Pokhara, it was dry and didn't look this beautiful. I really enjoyed walking around in this atmosphere. I remember that I said wow more than 100 times. And once I said, "Can't you be more beautiful than this?" My heart is about to melt. At the beginning, I planned to stay in Muktinath and slowly walk down to explore others' villages tomorrow. But because of Beatty that I saw down there, I changed my mind about staying in Muktinath, but walked down to Jharkot today, as it is only a 30-minute walk. And when I arrived here, I learned from the locals that Jharkot village is primarily inhabited by the Thakali community, who have their distinct culture and traditions. I was excited to explore almost everywhere in the village. I hardly ever see tourists staying here. I don't know why. It was wonderful to not be surrounded by hordes of tourists. This is my paradise. Apart from the nature of forests and mountains, another thing I enjoyed was meeting the children here. They are so cute, and they are as pure as a white cloth, which is different from children who are living in big cities. I don't mean I don't like children who grow up and live in big cities, but I have just compared how different between them from my opinion. I love all children, no matter what they look like anyway. They have the ability to melt my heart. One of the main attractions in Jharkot is the Red Monastery. It is associated with the Tibetan Buddhist tradition and holds historical importance. I don't really know much about the history here, because another thing I focused more was talking to the elderly here. Even though some people could not understand English, but just seeing their smiles, I could feel how friendly they were. I don't know how to put it into words. If I can explain it, I would probably say, it is probably my personal preference to know or see people who remain natural and free from insincerity. The next day, I took a taxi with other passengers to Kagbeni village for 500 rupees per person. The view along the route was still as beautiful as before, even though I saw it for the second time. I was still amazed. It only took a short time to reach Kagbeni village, but I had to walk down to the village myself, which only took 10 minutes.
Stairs upon the temple I climb and I crawl and wonder how much further I'll go.
Kagbeni is a Tibetan village known as one of the oldest villages in the Himalayas. Their language, lifestyle, and landscape are also similar to Tibet. It brings a great experience of walking through the narrow path between the old mud houses with colorful prayer flags. Due to the beauty of Kagbeni village, I decided to stay here for 2 days to enjoy the atmosphere that is my type. Besides taking photos and videos, I enjoyed playing with the children here. They are so cute and playful, which is the nature of children.
Tell me, what do you want? Tell me. What do you want? Makeup?
Yeah.
Chocolate?
Yeah.
You want? I don't have. Your house. Here? Is your house? Kitchen? Ooh. Namaste. Money. You ask for money?
Lay me on the ground and fly me in the sky. So me let love, tap me right.
These are my new friends that we met at Red House Lodge, where there is no record of and no one in the region exactly remembers when it was built. It is probably 400 years ago. That is, someone said. Many people who have just completed their trek from the Annapurna circuit may be so tired that they want to leave Muktinath and head back to Jomsom and catch a flight back to Kathmandu. Or some people may not have enough time left to travel for several more days. But if you guys have enough time left after Muktinath village, I would recommend you to visit Jharkot, Kagbeni, and Marfa villages. However, the view may be different from what you see in this clip because it depends on which month you go. And also in 2023, the village of Kagbeni was flooded. Many homes were destroyed and hundreds of pets died. The villagers are trying to rebuild their homes. However, I am sure you will still be impressed by the places I have mentioned. If I have a chance to come back here again, I will definitely come back. What about you guys? What do you think about Lower Mustang?